Hello, hello, hello! It is July 1st, which means that it is time for my July TBR. And I have a lot of books this month because there's a whole lot going on. And let's see what I'll be reading. So I'll be starting the month off with Trust Betrayed, which is the second book in the Trust trilogy by Christiane Siroya. And you can check out the review of the first book down in the links section. And then I'll be reading the Night Huntress World series by Janine Frost. And I have decided to read the whole entire series, Night Huntress, Night Huntress World, Night Prince, anthologies, and everything that goes along with it this month, and I think I can do it. I'll have to stop about halfway through in order to do the Booktubeathon on July 15th to July 21st, but that's okay. So before July 15th, that is to say until July 14th, I should be able to read these books, which is Reckoning, a short story that is a prequel to the whole series in this book, and I would only be reading the story, not the whole anthology, but it's in here. Halfway to the Grave, which is the first book in the Night Huntress series. One Foot in the Grave, which is the second book in the Night Huntress series, and this is an adult fantasy series actually, and I do love YA, but it is nice to read adult books every once in a while, and this is a series that I absolutely love. So I'm super excited to be rereading it this month. The next one is a short story called Happily Never After, which is in this Weddings from Hell anthology. After that is At Grave's End, which is the third book in the Night Huntress series. After which we have another short story called Devil to Pay in the Four Dukes and Devil anthology. At which point I would have to take a break from the Night Huntress world and dive into my Booktubeathon reads. Now I mentioned that I would be doing the Booktubeathon in my Dragonfruit video, which will be linked down below so you can check out more details about this awesome challenge readathon thing. So one of the challenges is to finish a series, which I have decided to be an overachiever and start and finish a series during that 1 week, which I will be reading the Percy Jackman and the Olympian series, which includes The Lightning Thief, Sea of Monsters, The Titan's Curse, The Battle of the Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian. And I'm super excited because I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about this series, and I can't wait to read it. And just an FYI, do you know why The Sea of Monsters is the shortest book in the series? Well, I'll tell you. It is so I will have time to read the new Bane Chronicles that comes out on the day when I'm supposed to be reading Sea of Monsters, which is Midnight Air, and it features another Herondale boy. Yay! That is so awesome, because Herondale boys are awesome, let's face it. Yeah, you know it. You know it's true. So I'm super excited for this one. And the nice thing is that each of those books is 300 pages or more, with the exception of Sea of Monsters, which is like 270 something, because that would make it easy to achieve the read an average of 300 pages per day challenge. And in the meantime, while I'm reading those, in my car I will be listening to Kidnapped #1, which is The Abduction. It is by Gordon Corman. I think that's how you say that, but yeah, that's what I will be listening to for my listen to an audiobook challenge part. And then for my classic and 500 pages book, I will be reading Mansfield Park by Jane Austen. Is that how you say it? Mansfield Park? I have no idea. But I've watched the movie a couple of times, or one of them, and I've really liked it, so I'm hoping I would enjoy the book too. I've read other Jane Austen novels and I like them, so yay! And for the reread book, I will be reading Destined for an Early Grave, which is the next book in the Night Huntress series. So with that, I will be getting back into the marathon of the Night Huntress world. So those were my Booktubeathon reads, and I recently found out about this thing, which is in preparation for the Mortal Instruments City of Bones movie that comes out on August 21st. TMI source, Page to Premiere, Monday Moms, and Fangirlish have decided to create a City of Bones read-along, which will start on July 20th and end on August 12th, I think. Yes, on August 12th, and basically every day you'll have to read a chapter, and one of those 4 sites will cover the chapter, and they will have giveaways and prizes and a whole bunch of cool stuff like that. And usually I'm not a big fan of reading a book right before the movie comes out, because I know that books and movies do not equal each other 100%, and I'd rather not have the details from the book fresh in my mind, because then I can't help it but make the comparisons between the two. But this time I'm gonna make it the exception, because I'm super excited for this movie and I've wanted to reread the book, and that is just a great way to do it, along with a whole world of community out there to read with me. So starting July 20th, I will be reading a chapter a day from City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, and by the end of July I should have read about 12 chapters, I think it is. So awesome, yeah. And after the booktubeathon break, I will go back to my Night Huntress World marathon, and the next one in order is another short story, which is In Magic Graves is the name of the anthology. I don't remember the name of the story inside. After that we have First Drop of Crimson, which is the first book in the Night Huntress world, followed by Eternal Kiss of Darkness, which is the second book in the Night Huntress world book series. After that we have Night Huntress number 5, which is This Side of the Grave, followed by One Grave at a Time. After which there is another short story called Home for the Holidays, which is in this Bite Before Christmas anthology. And after that we have 2 Night Prince books, Once Burned and Twice Tempted. This one actually just recently came out and I read it in March. So those are all the books that I want to read this month. There's quite a lot of them and I think I can do it. I think. So July TBR. Yep. So that was that. Thanks for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.